Welcome, Cryptid Campers, and Nikahita's Cryptid Cave, where today we are talking about the Kickstarter that starts in less than 12 hours. We're talking about none other than Cryptid Camp's Enter the Elderwilds Kickstarter. It is the second set in Cryptid Camp. Originally, their Kickstarter was supposed to be a reprint of the original Kickstarter, but that idea got nixed. Some of the thoughts from the community were brought into play, and they decided to make a whole new set for the Kickstarter. That is phenomenal for gameplay, for opportunity, and because some of the stuff that we saw as issues, or maybe like it wasn't something that was a concern until after we started trying to do gameplay and everything, was realized. And Cryptid Camp's listening to the community, and they're like, man, these guys are right. Let's go ahead and fix that issue. One of the things where getting a companion was kind of rough. And get the companion you want was really rough, and now there's a lot more variety of companions and a lot more availability. Gameplay consists of a lot of fun times where you got your trails, your companion, your other cryptids, and now that Chops Duel had a gameplay video, and now Cryptid Camp has their how to play video out. It's very it's very nice to see as gameplay moves forward. The setup that we've seen so far is that the initial the lowest, like the starter tier, is it starts off at $25 for one play deck and a play mat, and then from then on you can add additional ones for $20 a piece. So for $45 you can have two game ready decks and two play mats to play. That's awesome. There's going to be more and more tiers as we move forward. We are currently 4 away from hitting our next follower goal. Don't even have to buy anything, just to follow, just to see, get the updates, and try and draw some interest in to the next Kickstarter. Enter the Elderwilds looks amazing. It looks great because we have the different companions, and they're actually it's nice variety. I'm very interested to see how it interacts with the gameplay so far. There are it's been a lot of fun. The community has been amazing so far, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. The community is great. Everyone I've dealt with Cryptid Camp in the community, and people that wanted to see how to play the game have been all amazing. Went out to with Cryptid Camp, I've been to Squonkapalooza last year, and I'll be there again this year. That's where I met Erica Fett and her husband. They're delightful people to talk to and deal with. And we met Happy Camper Josh and a few other guys there. And then went to the Mothman Festival, where there I got to meet Bailey, Emilio, Emma, and some other guys that I was still fairly new to going out to these things. So I felt weird trying to introduce myself to other guys and seeing, and who no, because I don't know who everyone is, so I felt really weird. And then end up going to a how to play event out in Columbus at the guard tower, which was really cool. It ended up being me and Erica were there to teach people how to play, and that was neat because I 100% learned how to play using Chopsy Doodle's video and reading the rule book. But reading the rule book, there was questions I had no idea, and I felt really silly about. My biggest example that I use is card says draw 3, discard 2. Well, to me, I thought you drew 3 cards, and out of those 3 cards you discard 2. The guys that were at the card shop there, they've played card games their whole lives, even though Cryptid Camp was new to them. And then Gabriel from R&D all agree that means draw 3, put 3 in your hand. You could draw, discard 2, it could be any 2 out of your hand. And I'm like, would never have read it that way. So I'm cool. I'm glad that in the Discord, it's like I said, it's such an awesome community. But there's a whole gameplay section where if you're not sure, you can ask, and they'll determine how that's supposed to be played, which is really neat. Coming from an outside, not a TCG player, I haven't played a bunch of games. I played a little bit of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day, and Pokemon I played more with the kids, and Yu-Gi-Oh we actually played when we were deployed in Iraq. So that was pretty much the majority of my actual card game playing, But And then we ended up going to the Loveland Frogman Festival to be the brand ambassadors for Cryptid Camp, and that was awesome. Definitely get me out of my comfort zone by going up to people and talking to them and stuff. But it was great. Everybody that I talked to, you know, showing them the cards. We were doing some gameplay and stuff. Everybody seemed very interesting, very interested as well, which is actually what I meant to say the first time. But we were teaching people how to play at the Mothman Festival, which was really cool because people were coming up and they had the big old Mothman statue balloon that looked really good for Cryptid Camp. And it was great for me because when we got there, Cryptid Camp was my first big festival that I've gone to, and I could see the Mothman way off in the distance. I'm like, that's where we're going. And we went over there and spent most of our day over there. We did walk around, got some food and stuff. I'm looking forward to going to the Collecticon here in Cleveland on Saturday. That's going to be really cool. Again, we're going to be meeting with Bailey and Emma there, and hopefully have a good time. You know, there's one thing I want to do on there, and that's meet with Steve Cardenas, because he was Rocky in the original Power Rangers when I was a kid and watching this. So I think that's kind of neat. Other than that, you know, it's been an adventure so far, and I don't see it shaping up any different. I want you to know that me, along with everyone else, we were very excited to have more people around the campfire. This is a magic campfire because there's never too many seats. So come and join us, follow the Kickstarter, check out the link below, and check out Cryptid Camp Enter the Elderwilds. I knew I was going to mess that up eventually. Enter the Elderwilds. My buddy Doug wrote the novella for it, and it's going to come out. It's going to coincide, and I got to see the I don't know if it's the first chapter or the first section, but it reads real interesting, and it teaches you about the world a little bit of Cryptid Camp, kind of like the, dare I say, kind of like the comic books did with MetaZoo, the OG MetaZoo. And I would really love to see this story turned into a comic book style, because I think it'd be really interesting. But we got a story coming out alongside with Enter the Elderwilds, and it looks great. So follow us, come join the Discord, and follow the Kickstarter and see where this adventure takes us. Welcome to Cryptid Camp, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching.